Right guys, Nicky CPF Boxing, second and final video of the day, very swift one. So DBC Heavyweight Boxing YouTube channel has made me aware that Andrei Rampage Nowitzki will now not face Vladislav Sirenko. On the July 19th, Usyk Dubois 2 undercard. I'm pretty disappointed about that really. I was really looking forward to that fight, and I actually said it would be the fight of the night. So obviously, as a spectacle, everything else to fight in the night is Usyk Dubois, but as far as action goes and holy shit moments, I thought that would actually be the fight of the night. So I don't know why Nowitzki's, I'm trying to find somebody, I don't know why Nowitzki's even called out about. I have a theory, and it might be complete bollocks, but it's a theory. I think maybe they're not fighting each other because maybe they're both on the ascent, they're both on a quick rise, and rather than them fighting each other now and one of them beating the other and knocking the other down, maybe they want to separate them out, get them a bit of a higher profile, a few more wins, which I'm sure they both will because they're both brilliant heavyweights, and then have them fighting when there's a bit more at stake and more eyes on them. But it might just be he's injured. I don't know. He might have hurt his little toe. I don't know. You can only speculate. Solomon Dakers. I've only seen 2 fights of Solomon Dakers. I will confess, full fights. So I've seen him fight Michael Webster. And he looked okay now. He was quite a gritty fight. He was okay. He did what he needed to win. He did get clocked by Webster. I remember that much. That Webster guy was intriguing as well. Won't mind seeing him fight more. I'm going to look at more tape on him. Rangy, 6'5", from he's got the best nickname in boxing, the meal deal. That is the best boxing nickname I've ever heard, I think. And he uses his range well. He uses his rangefinder well. His jab. So he's got a long. It looks like he's got a very long reach. 6'5", it's a big guy. He's 9-1. 9-1. The one that he's lost, it was a big loss against Webster. He got through it. He won. He looked okay. It was a decision. He's not got a high knockout ratio. So again, BoxRec's brilliant, isn't it? BoxRec's brilliant for all this shit. Knockout ratio of 33%. So he's all right. It's okay, but nothing to write home about, I guess. But his last fight, he fought David Adelaide, and he got knocked. Again, with all due respect, he got knocked the fuck out. Seriously. He got Chris Tucker. Do you know that scene in Friday? He jumps him, he got knocked the fuck out. He got brutally knocked out. Like, it was just a huge left hook, if I remember correctly. So this is his first fight back after that. So recently we saw Fraser Clark, who got knocked out brutally. It wasn't as brutal as Fraser Clark's, but he came back and we were like, how will it affect him? And he actually blasted Desmond Tete, Ebenezer Tete. So I'm not saying if you were brutally knocked out, you can't come back from it, because we've seen it historically, many people have. One I remember in MMA was Andrei Arlovsky got brutally knocked out by Fedor Emelianenko, and he came back. And everyone said he's finished, but he developed a good win streak, got back in the UFC, won a few fights, did well. Still going now, legend Andrei the Pitbull Arlovsky. But I know that's MMA and this is boxing. But I can't stop thinking about that knockout. I hope he's taking it for what it is. He's got beaten. It's helped him develop his defensive tactics or whatever. But in this fight, he's facing, unfortunately, his first fight back. He's not a soft touch. He's fighting Vladislav Sirenko from Ukraine, who's 22-0. And check this out for a knockout ratio, 86%. So he's just fought someone who's, I think this guy's more aggressive than David Adelaide. This guy goes forward. He's a very aggressive, powerful puncher. Although he's not like a brawler at all, he's technique and everything. He's a boxer, but he's just got that power. And when he smells blood in the water, he goes in for the finish. And I think Solomon Dakers will keep him at range the best he can, get what shots off that he can, but I don't think he's going to be able to stop this guy getting inside and hitting him to the body, with hooks, going for that knockout punch. I think he'll watch. He's obviously a smart dude. They all are. They're athletes. This is scientific shit. Drum and bass shit. It's just like David Brent then. I think Sirenko's going to get inside. My prediction for this fight, and I'm going to make it now, even though there's a bit to go till the 19th, Sirenko's going to get inside and catch him with something. Maybe an uppercut like DBC Heavyweight Boxing said. He's going to catch him with something. And I think it'll either stun him and give him the window of opportunity to go in and finish him off quickly, or it'll just be a one-hitter quitter. Because this guy, if you look at his fights, he is powerful. He's a bit of a unit. It says he's 6'4" on BoxRec, but I've read that he's 6 foot somewhere. He's just dangerous. 22 wins, 19 knockouts. Okay. And again, if you say, well, Nick Usyk fought, yeah, you can say that about everyone, can't you? It's still impressive. He's got in there with other guys. Yeah, he's fought, beat Andrei Rudenko, who's 34-5-0 at the time. He beat someone at 36-4-1, 18-3-0, 10-20-2. Okay, yeah. 21-15-1, 7-5. But he's fighting Solomon Dacres, who's 9-1-0, but that one is a brutal knockout. And I think that's the X factor going into this fight. And that's why I'm going to have to say Sirenko will win by knockout in, I've got rounds 4 or 5. I'm going to say round 4. I think it's going to be early. I think in 3, 4, I'm going to go with 4, Rudenko knockout. I just think that he'll put the pressure on Dakers and he'll use his tact and his skill and his talent, because he's obviously a very talented boxer, but I just think this Rudenko guy will work his way in and hit him with something big. That'll be all she wrote. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this fight. I'm disappointed it's not Nowitzki. Hopefully, if Nowitzki's injured, he'll get fit again, and we can see him come back on the next big card, because he's a really exciting young boxer as well. But yeah, I still think this will be action packed, but not as back and forth. I think it's more action packed. There'll be a lot of action coming towards Solomon Dacres' face in the form of Rudenko's fists, unfortunately. So Solomon Dacres, obviously, best of luck. I've only seen 2 fights of the guy before. You can't really judge someone too much. I've just seen 2 fights. If I'd seen more of his professional bouts, maybe I'd have a different opinion. But if you're asking me now, Rudenko by knockout in the 4th round. And if he does win this, he'll go on. He's amassed a good record. He's sort of gone under the radar. This could be a fight where it takes him up a couple of notches. I'm not saying he'll be fighting, your KBLs or anyone if he wins this, but it'll take him up a notch. He might have an exciting fight next after this one. If he finishes it impressively, which I think he will anyway, I'm going to get on with my brew. It's been just like staring at me for a while, tempting me, just luring me in. Although I wish I had a pack of Biscoff biscuits. They're really cool, some custard creams. Alas, I don't. I'm sure it's all good. I'm looking forward to catch roll Eubank tonight. The whole card. I got the DAZN subscription. I'm going to give that a go for a few months. But the coverage they do so far is cool. I like the rebranding. I like what they do at the weigh-ins. Some people don't give a shit about that. I like all the little bells and whistles, do you know what I mean? The fights are the main thing. The undercard, I really enjoy. I look out for undercards as well. This fight changing, I was disappointed. But some people, we all care about the main event, nothing else. I like the undercard as well. I like to see it on the broadcast team, the graphics, all the bells and whistles. That's the main meal, and then these are your side dishes out the underneath. But yeah, anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Nick CPF Boxing, as usual. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all that shit. Enjoy your weekend.